The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are down by a single possession here, 16-9 as they come up 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on 1st down. Complete to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ryan now 6 of 10 of this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play action, Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the 1st half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will finally bring this one back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 5th touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes forced out to his left. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Big series right here. We got to step out.
Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. And some room to roam now. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Yellow, 480. I'm color. I'm going back to you. 43.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked Picked off by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Watkins that time. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Martin the punter now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Yellow.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Here we go. Exit. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Squeeze, double. 42's Mike. 42's 18.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. They complete it to Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And again, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Taylor, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Let's go, little lady. Switch up. Undercut.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
On first down, Freeman. A gain of 3, second down. From the 36, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Jones has it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 27 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
On second down. It's Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Attack, attack! Mike 5-4. Check back. Charlie. Check Mike.
To throw, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
It's a pickup of 3.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 7, Ryan, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ryan to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Back to throw, Mahomes. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One final try from Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count.